going along with what you're saying as far as sci-fi, it's a show we both like, Sliders. I feel like
Oh
people
yeah,
should
yeah.
definitely watch
Original Rick and
Sliders.
Morty, right there, the portal gun, right.
What if you could travel to parallel worlds? The same year, the same Earth, only different dimensions. A world where the Russians rule America. Or where your dreams of being superstar came true. Or where San Francisco was a maximum security prison. My friends and I found the gateway. Now the problem is finding a way back home.
Right there,
Yes.
remote control. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Actually,
was
it still
a jam.
holds. I mean, some things are like okay, dated, but I
Uh,
was watching it. Yeah, some things are dated, but it's fun and it's kind of creepy and interesting and like I was watching it actually recently the other day while folding clothes, and I found myself still invested, in the people and the characters. Like,
although,
but there was like the second episode. I'm sure because you're a fan, is that or maybe it's the first. No, it's the second episode. They go into like a diseased pandemic world. I don't know if you remember.
I vaguely remember.
So,
Yeah.
and they were like, we don't have medicine. And so they saved the day by creating penicillin. And I was like, that's kind of silly. But they have doctors because they had doctors, they had scientists, and all
But they
these
didn't
things, but no
discover.
medicine.
They
That's
didn't
weird.
discover. I think they meant they never discovered penicillin, but they had medicine. Maybe I don't know.
No, they said they didn't have
No,
medicine. Yes. I was
you know
like,
what?
are you
I
joking?
watched this series twice and I loved it twice. And then when I went back for the third time, a little older, I was like, oh, it was kind of not as great as I remember. But yeah, people don't realize like Rick and Morty probably they need to acknowledge Sliders probably because that portal and everything and the remote
But
and
it's scarier because you know why? They're stuck. They can't go home.
yeah,
And Rick and Morty, he
yeah,
can go
there's
back whenever he wants. He's going on fucking adventures. He's having a
no, I'm just
blast.
saying that as far as inspiration, it's like
Yeah, yeah, the inspiration for
I'm just
sure.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
look. It's not just Back to the
yeah,
Future. I think Sliders is
yeah,
definitely a big part of that. But yeah, I
yeah.
love Sliders. The later seasons I watched with his brother took Jerry O'Connell's brother took over. Not
Oh,
as
I didn't
good.
even know that.
Yeah,
Dang.
you know what's great? The professor, and my ox
Oh
and
yeah,
Indiana Jones.
yes,
I
yeah,
always love that they
yeah,
had him. That's the professor. Like, oh,
yes,
that's a
me
great
too.
catch right there. But yeah,
Yeah.
Sliders was a great fucking show. Yeah, that was one of my
I
favorites of
think
all
people
time.
need to know it's dated, but it's cool. I've had nightmares of like being stuck like him and like not being able to go home, and I'm all in all these different
Well,
dimensions, and I think I'm home and I'm not.
what's
The
sad is
idea, the concept is scary though.
he does make it home, but he thinks he's not home because the squeaky gate is he's the mom fixed the squeaky gate.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah,
And
so
then he
it
leaves. And then he
and
leaves, right?
yeah, he leaves because he doesn't think he's home because the God forbid you'll fix the squeaky gate because she never fixed it before.
So tragic. So
Yeah, and
tragic.
then
I
what?
hear Elf has a tragic ending like that too. I never saw the ending to Elf.
Oh yeah,
Did you
they
watch
take
Elf?
they did. They take him away. The government takes him away. You have no idea what happens to him.
That's so fucked
It's so
up.
there's
That
so
is
funny.
so fucked
They
up.
got great outtakes though. It's so funny ass outtakes because the dad didn't want to be there, and the puppet is just too much. But
Don't ever touch me.
Sorry.
What's the name of the show?
Sorry, Alf.
Man,
Rip his ear off.
if you're gonna touch me down here.